Welcome to the Alaska Small Business Development Center. The AKSBDC has been operating since 1986, and we have offices throughout the state of Alaska to serve for-profit small businesses. The way our structure works is we receive a federal grant from the Small Business Administration, along with a grant from the state of Alaska. We are also a part of the Business Enterprise Institute through the University of Alaska Anchorage, and we are employees of the university. The AKSBDC provides 3 primary services, which are the same 3 services you would expect to find at other SBDCs around the country. They include free confidential one-on-one business advising, small business workshops, and small business tools and referrals. To learn more about us or to register to become a client, please visit our website at www.aksbdc.org. My name is Martha Brookbank. I'm an industry specialist with the Alaska Small Business Development Center. Today, we're going to go over opening a salon in Alaska, what you need to know to open a salon or barbershop offering hair, skin, or nail services in the state of Alaska. You can access these slides on our website, and to use them, you can click on the green links to open different web pages to take you where you need to go. So before you take any action, check out the Starting a Business workshop. Ask yourself 20 questions before starting a business. Consider if you want to own a commission-based or hourly salon with employees, or a booth rental salon where you would act more as a landlord. Do you have the clientele to support a salon? If not, how do you intend to gain more clients? Will you lease a space, buy an existing space, or build a space for your salon? Research the costs. The Alaska Small Business Development Center has tools to help you create financial projections and get started with basic bookkeeping. After you've done the research and you're ready to proceed, go on to the next slide. So if we click on the Starting a Business workshop, it's going to take us to the AKSBDC website where you can sign up for workshops. And as you can see, here's the Starting a Business on demand. Click on that link and you can register for the class. If we click on 20 questions before starting a business, it takes us to another AKSBDC web page. And you can click here to download the document. Click on Financial Projections, and it will bring us to the Starting a Business workshop. Basic Bookkeeping, again, brings us to the workshop page. To open a salon in Alaska, you will need a shop owner's license through the Alaska Board of Barbers and Hairdressers. Click the links to find the application. You'll also need a professional license if you're planning on working behind the chair as a stylist, esthetician, manicurist, or a barber, etc. A shop owner who is not a licensed practitioner in the state of Alaska may not conduct business without employing a manager who is currently licensed in the state of Alaska. You'll also need a state of Alaska business license, and you can see the How to Get a Business License in Alaska workshop for answers to any questions that might arise. You may need a borough, municipality, or city business license. Check with your local government to be sure that you have the proper licensing in place. Please note, the NAICS code group business establishments into industries according to similarities in the processes used to produce goods or services. Beauty salons use the NAICS code 812112. Be aware that having additional services like nail services or a day spa may require additional NAICS codes. And you'll need to know your NAICS code to get your business license. So there are some DEC guidelines you need to be aware of and able to obtain your shop owner's license. To apply for a shop owner's license from the AK Board of Barbers and Hairdressers, shops providing barbering, aesthetics, hairdressing, or manicuring must complete a certification of compliance with Statute 18 AAC 23. This certification verifies the shop has met all safety and sanitation requirements set by DEC. If you click on the Safety and Sanitation Requirements link, it will bring you to the site to read all of the requirements in their entirety. Prior to any construction or remodeling, the owner or operator must submit detailed plans to the DEC for approval at least 30 days in advance. Read the requirements carefully before submitting plans to avoid any delay in opening your salon. Again, click the green link that says Requirements. It will take you to the page where you can read them all very thoroughly. Plans will include drawings that are to scale showing A, a layout and purpose of each room or area, B, the location of fixed equipment, C, the location of each plumbing fixture including each sink or toilet, D, plumbing schematics showing each hot water, cold water, and wastewater line, E, description of each type and location of lighting and ventilation, F, a listing of each material used to finish the floors, walls, and ceilings in the procedure areas. In order to fulfill these drawings, you may need to speak to your contractor or your landlord who helped you create the space for your salon. For questions, contact the Board of Barbers and Hairdressers or your local DEC office. These links will bring you to the appropriate contacts. DEC Resources. As a salon owner, it is your responsibility to keep your employees, clients, and yourself safe. For more information about cleaning and disinfecting foot spa basins, cosmetic safety, protecting worker health, etc., visit the DEC resource page for links. If you click on the DEC resource page that's highlighted, it'll bring you to that page. If you are looking to open a spa, the state of Alaska has additional requirements. Read about opening a spa here. And if you click the link, it will bring you to the Opening a Spa guide. Will your salon be in city limits? If your salon is going to be in the municipality of Anchorage, the MOA has its own guidelines and required permits. Click here for a copy of the MOA health permit application. An opening inspection must be completed by the Food Safety and Sanitation Department prior to opening. The cost of inspection is $150. See the fee schedule here. Again, these requirements are in addition to the state DEC requirements. Please note that other cities or boroughs in Alaska may have their own requirements similar to the municipality of Anchorage. Contact your local government agency for more information. So you'll need to purchase insurance. As a salon owner, you will need to carry at the minimum a liability policy. A liability policy is affordable and it protects the business from customer slips and falls, burglary and theft, and other general business risks. But you also need to make sure to ask your insurance provider about additional coverage that would protect your tools of the trade and protect the business and personal property. In addition, carrying professional liability insurance would protect you against mistakes and wrongful actions like nicks, cuts, burns, etc. See the Alaska Small Business Development Center Business Insurance for Small Businesses workshop to learn more. You'll need to register for taxes. Apply for an employer identification number with the IRS. If you are a sole proprietor without employees, your Social Security number can be used instead of an EIN. You can skip this step. Your EIN acts as a business ID. It's also known as a federal tax ID or a tax ID number. It's needed for business bank accounts, hiring employees, tax reporting. Apply for an EIN on the IRS website, and please note that an EIN is always free. If you're not on the IRS.gov website, then you're not getting a real EIN. So be aware. Operational setup. Arrange for financing if needed. See the SBA loans and what the lender requires workshop, or talk to an SBDC advisor for more information and guidance. Set up a business bank account and consider applying for a business credit card. Hire a bookkeeper/accountant if you do not want to fulfill those roles yourself, or purchase bookkeeping software such as QuickBooks. The Alaska SBDC offers a basic bookkeeping for entrepreneurs workshop to help get you started with QuickBooks. Research appointment and point of sale software such as Square, Clover, Salon Iris, MindBody, Figaro, etc. This technology allows you to accept payments and schedule customers all in one program. Programs can be suited for all sizes of salons, from 1 chair to 20 or more. So prior to opening, it's important to identify who your vendors are and what their terms are. Some wholesale beauty supply stores in Alaska include Salon Wax Beauty Supply in Anchorage, Aurora Beauty Supply in Anchorage, Pro Beauty in Anchorage, Cosmoprof, located in Anchorage, Wasilla, and Fairbanks, and Sally Beauty Supply in Anchorage and Wasilla. Each beauty supply carries different lines of color and tools. Please note this may not be a complete list. It's also important to note that Salon Wax, Aurora, and Pro Beauty are all locally owned. Furnishings and fixtures. After you identify your location, you can begin to plan for a design and layout for your salon. Determine how many sinks, stations, chairs, and other furnishings you need, and make sure you order them early. Some things can be found locally, but even if the supplier is local, most likely your furniture will have to be shipped from out of state and can take up to 6 to 12 weeks to get here. What are the next steps? After you have decided which salon structure you're going to adopt, commission or booth rental, begin looking for qualified staff. To learn more about different salon structures, see the video that the SBDC created on the topic. Reference this checklist created by Alaska Small Business Development Center to aid in hiring your first employee. For industry-specific hiring, MindBody has created some great resources around staffing for salons. Check out their Ultimate Guide to Staffing a Salon and Staffing Template for your salon. Branding and marketing. While researching whether or not you were going to pursue opening a salon, you were asked to think about your niche. Who is my customer? What makes my services unique? See the Developing a Marketing Strategy workshop for more information. Your niche market can be used to identify and develop your brand. Branding should begin before opening your salon and taken into consideration when picking out design, decor, and fixtures for your salon to create a cohesive image. Consider hiring a professional to develop your logo and branding kit for print and online uses. You can hire a branding specialist locally, or if that's not available or feasible for your budget, check out sites like Fiverr or Design Crowd. Once your logo or brand kit is complete and before opening, make a Facebook and Instagram account and start posting. If social media is not your thing, consider hiring a professional to manage your salon media marketing. Ask your business advisor for a referral list to find a qualified provider. Build a website. This can also be hired out if you don't feel comfortable doing it yourself. Order business and/or appointment cards, and order rack cards with a list of services and pricing. Be sure to include contact and scheduling information on your website, social media platforms, and in print marketing. Get to know cash flow. When running any business, it is important to understand how cash flows through the business and where your break-even is. One of the biggest costs for a commission-based salon owner is the cost of goods. It is important to know how much each service costs the salon, what the profit is for each service, and how many services need to be performed for expenses to match your profit. This information can help the salon owner price services, see where costs can be cut, or where funds are the most efficiently spent. So in this example, we're looking at the cost per application for color. Say tube of color Y costs $8.99. It comes in a 2-ounce tube, so the cost per ounce would be $4.50. The developer of brand Y costs $7.95. It comes in 32 ounces, so the cost per ounce would be 25 cents. With this brand, the cost per 2 ounce with a mixing ratio of 1:1 would be $4.75. To find that figure, we add the cost per ounce of the color with the cost per ounce of developer. So a typical 3-ounce application would cost $7.12. So to figure out your yearly cost of color, say you average 100 color clients a week. You would times 100 by your typical 3-ounce application of $7.12. That would give you a weekly cost of color of $712. There's 52 weeks a year, so when we times the weekly cost of color by 52, we come up with our yearly cost of color. It comes out to $37,024. For more information regarding cash flow, see the Alaska Small Business Development Center Break-Even Worksheet, the Financial Model Worksheets, or you can speak to an Alaskan SBDC advisor for more help. Get help from the Alaska SBDC. So you've done the research and you still have some lingering questions. Small Business Development Center provides resources, workshops, and no-cost business advice. Assistance is provided by experienced business advisors and experts through on-site and/or online interactions or training, and at no cost to clients. Register to work with an Alaska Small Business Development Center advisor here. And if you click this link, it will take you to the web page where you can sign up to become an SBDC client. Additional resources. How to open a hair salon. How to start a business in Alaska. Opening a salon checklist. Build a powerful brand. 10 things to do before opening a salon. How much does it cost to open a salon? All expected expenses. Alaska Small Business Development Center and the State of Alaska DEC Salon Resources. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're here to help.